the fringed Nazi groups. Look, I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but I'm gonna tell you simply that the world that now exists in a post culture of extremism. The Americanization in the extremist underground groups formed by the new American Z, Americana doctrine of totalitarianism. What we're looking at is that in the United States of America, we have yet to see the collapse of the fascist regime of the government. But what is keeping it alive is the renewing of old extremism through the current government infrastructure. The Fourth Reich. And what we're looking at is that whoever, for example, outcasts, immigrants, criminals, whoever has been put into this lie of this lie of law and order by this facade government, there has yet to be any sign of resistance. Anybody who has been put in prison, concentration or detention camps from the time of which this occurred, many have many years of ideas of where this might have originated. The totalitarianism state installed by the government, we are unaware, folks. But all we know is that we have been displaced and put in prisons and detentions by a false democratic society. And those that are your leaders are not even real. Those that are your politicians are not even people that represent the true nature or the nature of which they are speaking of. Freedom of speech and all the rituals that have occurred referring to the voter election and the theater of politics has only become a symbolic system to renew some sense of dignity to the people that have lost all their hope. So all I could say now is that those people that are in the system of the Society of the United States of America, they are now part of a culture or neither part of that culture. there's exemptions. Because we are being detained, imprisoned for our freedom of speech and for everything that a democratic society defines as a democratic system. The apparatus in which we are in right now shows that it has been nullified, that every prisoner in the United States has been falsely charged by a false government. A government that shouldn't even exist. Yet we have yet to see the collapse of this government. But those people that are in that society of the United States of America are starting to see that there is something that divides us from each other, a nature in which civil liberties are prioritized and ranked based off who is loyal to the regime. It has become very, very obvious that now we exist in this landmine of atrocities. The United States government has become delegitimized. All emblems that are in the White House or in your house are just redefined, restylized emblems of hate and hatred and extremism. All police uniforms and those that serve the government are now seen as uniforms of hatred. The very flag that stands in your local government office is a symbol of hatred, folks. The collapse is near. 2026 to 2030. We are seeing it being optimized and delegitimized as people become aware that our elections are fraud, that they are not real, that our politicians are symbolic and not wielding anything referring to competition within the realm of integrity of the election of the United States of America. This is Liberty, Texas, the most evil place in the United States. This information has been brought to us by a confidant spy who has seen what has happened to the government. We are watching closely. Those people that are outcasts to this society, to this culture, to this totalitarian regime who ranks and merits its citizens like cattle and sheep, who believes in mind control and who believes in creating a hybrid government that allows the Nazification of itself. We are seeing the downfall, slowly progressing. But it's very real. Y'all have been sold a lie, and every step you take from now on is a step either in the wrong or the right direction. You define what that means. But if you define wrong as right, then you are part of that system.